Alright guys, everybody's freaking out about gold and saying all this stuff and manipulation and things like that. We're going to simplify it a little bit for you today. Pay attention. I am leading you to mathematical market functions in a very specific way. Do not alter these. Do not go on missions trying to learn different things by yourself by taking this and putting it in different places. You will get a different function. It may seem correct. It'll be doing functions that look like 2 bars back, odds and evens, but you're out of sync with the true understanding and the true mathematical system. So stick with me for just a minute. I'm going to teach you how to count. This is nested sequences. I got a 125 bar here. That's pink line to pink line. This line here to this line here. That right there is 125 4-hour bars. These are 25 4-hour bars. We'll split these 5 by 5, and then there will be 5 sections of 5 4-hour bars, and then we can split those sections by 1. Alright, then we'll read them, so that will give me a sequence of a 1 4-hour bar, 5 of them, 25 of them, and 125, and we will continue this. This is opened at the open 4-hour bar that you see on the 4-hour time frame for the year 2026 open. You do not change this as it goes through the new year. This will just blend right through to the next. You do not change anything at all. You will continue this sequence for 25 years. I hope I am clear. Do not click off this video. We're going to count in 1s, 2s, and 3s and show you what that means in Fibonacci numbers as well. I got this split by 5. 5 is a Fibonacci number. We have 5 right here. That is a Fibonacci number. So there's a whole sequence in this whole setup here. We have ways that we can read that, and our numbers are Fibonacci numbers are 2, as it has 1, and then 2 and 1 is 3. So 2 is the first because of this number 2. And the number 1, it's technically 3, so then it's a fractal at that point, and then you can have a move, okay? They move off of fractals. They move off of Fibonacci numbers. I'm going to show you how. Pay attention. So the first one is 2, so that's equivalent to like Monday coming in, and then Tuesday reacting to Monday and taking off, and we have a move. Hence, 2 parts, 2 bars, the Fibonacci number 2, okay? 3, that right there would be equivalent to like Monday putting in levels and say Wednesday hitting that. And then 5, which would be bouncing off of levels of 3. And then the next week, you would see that, you would have 8 days off into it, blah, blah, blah. But we're not focusing on that perspective. We're focusing on 4-hour bars. So watch this. These are my numbers down below. We have 1, 2 parts. 2, 3 goes down. Then we have 3, right? 3, the number 3. All right. And then we go down. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number 5, we're on level. Boom, we're bouncing off. We have the number 8. And so we'll just go through and we're going to count this. We're going to show you this right here. All right, so we have 5. Look at the little screen there. It says it. Now we have 8 to 9. 9 is bouncing 2 bars back off of 7. Boom, it goes up. We have a move. So we have another push at around 13 to 14. Your Fibonacci number down here is 13. Over here, we have 25 bars. 21 down here plus 3 to 4, which is Fibonacci. I'll show you how 4 is also a Fibonacci number in a few minutes. So that gives you 3 to 4 more counts. And then boom, it's 25. And at 25, the open bar, we can then understand, we can count at that point. We can count in Fibonacci numbers. It's a new open 3, 4, move. 5, 6, move. 8, move. 13, it goes up a little bit higher. All right, you're coming across in here and you got 21 right in here, right? It's just floating sideways, consolidating. I'm just trying to stay up here and out of the way where you can read it, but anyway, so you got these numbers over here. Now we hit 25. Okay, it's bar closed. We now run against the previous bar's levels. This is how it works. All right, we can now start a new count from the open. When it comes over here to the bottom, that's 13 to 14. We have a move, a Fibonacci number. All right, we are at low of the section. Low of that section right there, if I can get this thing to act right anyway. All right, so low of the section. All right, you get the point. It'll move along. You can keep doing it. You can get to your higher Fibonacci numbers. You have, all right, from here, you've got 50. What are we looking for? 55. 55 comes in and puts in a level, and it just goes sideways, right? So that's it for this little display on a quick separation. We can come in here also, by the way, and we can split this off by 5. Whoops, let me do this really quick. So what this would be is at 5 right there, that's bar 1. So that low is that black line right there on the bottom. That low is bar 2. Okay? So we're going to be marking this off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We mark the 6th one as our open. Okay? All right, so just stick with me a second and you'll see exactly what we're getting at here. We're going to get back into like kind numbers, odds and evens with this strategy as well. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mark 6. Okay? All right, well, let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mark 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mark 6. All right. And just so you know, we can count from each one of these points here with the same Fibonacci numbers. All right. So we count here, we have 5, 6, right? But we can also turn around and just look back at this and see this is bar 2. I don't know why I used that tool. It really didn't matter. This bar here is bar 2. And then 3, 4. 4 comes in and opens and touches 2 and takes off. That gives us a signal. We know that we can say that we're long right there. And if it blasts off and we don't catch that signal, we can say that we can look for Fibonacci numbers. What are they? 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. Blah, blah, blah. You get the idea? Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. What? No way. Is that just working out perfectly, or is that just me? I'm not sure. Pay attention. I'm going to teach you something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bar 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bar 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, 1 is the open. Count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 has to complete. 6 is the new open. Start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the new open. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get the idea? So we're here again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If we know that odds and evens will work with each other, we can see how we could be leaving and going towards the high of 1 in this third bar. All right. We can count from many places. We can count from here. That is 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. So that's Fibonacci. We can count from here. It's 8. That's Fibonacci. Okay. We can count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blasts off of 2. Wrong tool. But you get the point, right? 4 is over 2. 4 is bouncing off of 2's levels. Right there. You see what I'm trying to say? So when you understand how to lay something out in a fractal, the way that I'm showing you, you can understand ways in which you can read that and watch that whole trade go off and start playing out. You can understand these numbers. All right, and just to keep this video short, because I know everybody likes to bail out all quick, what we'll do is we will go ahead and jump over to the 250 sequence, and I'll show you how to count in twos, okay? Stick with me just a second. Let me get this changed over. Bam. Here we are. We got a 250 bar math, okay? 250. Pink line, the pink line is not there, but from this pink line to the one it's going to be having over here soon, it's going to be 250 4-hour bars. That gives us a breakdown of 5, 250 divided by 5, 50 divided by 5, 10 divided by 5, 2. You get the idea? Our base number in our 125 math is 1. That covers all of our sequences from 125 down to a singular base bar. Now we're going to run our math against a 255 bar sequence, right? 4-hour bars, 250 of them, a 250 bar sequence, 50. So this right here is 250. These are 50. You divide them by 5 sections. That gives you 5 sections of 10. And then you will divide those by 5 sections of 2 to know what your base bar on a 125 is a singular day bar. A base bar on a 250 is a 2-day bar. You get what I'm saying there? So our base bar on a 375 is a 3-day bar. We are always in a 3-day bar function no matter where you think you are on the chart. Don't try to get out of this. You cannot try to talk your way out of it. This is a mathematical function. Can't nobody dispute. It is impossible. I don't care who you are. I don't care what math background you have. You cannot argue this fact. And I'm going to keep proving this right in front of everybody's little eyeballs. So, here we go. Pay attention. What are our numbers? Oh, sorry. Let me go over that first real quick. All right. Our number down here, we're in the first one. It was 2 and then 3. This is 4. Everything is doubled. So our 3 is a 6. Our 5 is a 10. Our 8 is 16. Our 13 is 26. Our 21 is 42. And then our 34 is 68. Our 55 equals 110. Okay? Now, we start these in different sections, different points. These do measure out, and they will not always align with So, okay, by the way, say this is bar 1. Call this Monday in that perspective. We do understand that Monday can put in a low or a high in the first 12-hour bar. And the second 12-hour bar completes the day. A 125 has a first bar of 25. It completes in the center of this. And so then this right here is the other half. So this would be like a 12-hour bar and a 12-hour bar if we were referring to daily candles. Just to keep you guys in line with what's going on here, okay? And so then this would be a day and this would be your next day. So this is just bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, bar 5. Okay, so what do we have over here? If our numbers are as they are down here at the bottom, what will we look for? Let me get that tool real fast. We will look for numbers of 4. So there's 4. 4 puts in a level. Look down at the bottom. 6 blasts off. And now we go over and we have 10 or 11. 10 and 11 starts pushing off. It does 2 bars back. I can zoom in a little bit more, but I'll have to move these numbers up here so you guys can see them and keep it in line so that you can pay attention to it. We'll start over one more time. Pay attention to the numbers at the bottom of the screen. 4, 6, 6 and 4, 50% of 4. 6 took off of level. 4 hit level. 6 came off of it. 10 and then 11, 12. So 11 came off of 9. 12 came off of 10. Move went up. 16. 16's at the high. Now remember, we can start Fibonacci counts from any Fibonacci number and start with a smaller sequence. So if we're here at 16, we know that it, in one sense, if we don't have our other separators on here, just going through mathematical flow for the move real quick without adding in my other stuff of 2 bars back and odds and evens. So we are at 16, and we know that 16 is the ending point, and 16 would be the count of 1. We would start a number 1. So we would go 1, 2, 3. Look for 3 parts. 3, 4. So 16 is 1, 1, 2, 3. It's dumping. 4 goes up under. 4 goes under 2 right here. 4 goes under 2. Right? If you start from here, 16 and call it 1, that's bar 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is under 2, like kind evens. Boom, we are moving down from 2 Fibonacci counts. What is my next number? Down at the bottom, 26. Well, I will be. Are we in line with that again? No way. And it was an inside candle. Y'all see that candle right there? Zoom in on it. That's an inside candle. So, 26. 27 comes in. 27 bounces off of 25. Odds and evens. 27, 25. odds. All right. So 2 bars back as well. Boom, it comes up. Now 2 bars back. So we're down here in line. So we start moving on up. Now we're going to be looking for 42. Well, 41, 42. We're kind of going in here. And now we can count again. And we're kind of coming to the end of our bar, so we will be consolidating. It's kind of like where the move will be going up in a day or down in a day, put in a high and low, and then it'll close in between them. So it'll go put in a level. Sometimes it can drift off and just kind of close right at the peak and just kind of drift over and move off of it. No big deal. It's just trading structures in the next part. If you understand how to trade daily structures, you'll know what that means. So anyway, we've got 42, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can count again from 42 in a sequence of Fibonacci numbers. That puts me down here at this low, pushes back up. Now we're at the close. We have 50 bars. What's over here? 64, 66, right? 68. Now we are down here at the bottom number, 68. We have 68 marked from the open. All right, so we can count from there. Bar 1, 2, 3. That's Fibonacci. 3, 4 down. 5 and 6 went up. Okay? And now we're getting into the number around 75. 75 is a 3-bar math. It is a 3-bar math. It is 25, 50, 75. Okay? So I know that doesn't mean much to you right now, but it will. Now, here we go again. We're going to just keep going. We are at the new open. We are going to look for a number that is at the bottom. 16, 15, 16. Boom, it's gone again, right? Just like I showed you on the other one. And then we can use these same numbers. It's a little bit different, and it makes it easier for us to calculate and understand these numbers. So we're going to be looking for 16 down here at the bottom. Our next number is 26. All right, 25, 26, boom, it takes off. All right, our next number is 42, which 34 is a regular Fibonacci number. Remember, I told you that you can start these at all of these points and these counts, and so if you keep up with the type of count and you know what type of numbers to count, you can keep yourself tied in with the mathematical movements of that market. So, like I told you, a 25 bar is the middle point, so it would be 25, 50, and from here we would know that 25, this 50 right here is also the open of a 25. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125. 125 is middle of middle bar. You get what I'm saying? I'm keeping you tied into the fractals. So if we take this and we know this section right here, and we know that the regular Fibonacci number is 34, we can see that 34 comes in right here at the move. So we can count from 34. We can say count to 3 and 4 and look for a mover with 5 and 6. So 34 plus 1 is 34, 2 is 35, 3, 4. 4 comes off of 2's levels. And then 5 starts up here, which is 38. So 34 is 1, 35 is 2, 36 is 3, 37 is 4, and 38 is 5. So 38, boom. You see what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to show you. Now we're back into the other numbers. We're back in, so it's pushed off of a 1 type number and pulled back and is now setting up for the 2s. Number 42, down here at the bottom, 42 is the open of a 50, so we know we can run the math of the 50 bar type count and run these Fibonacci numbers. We also know that is a 25 bar, so we can also do the other. So that gave us our moves up. Both of these gave our moves up, and you can see how the 125 and the 250 maths are working consecutive as it pushes its way through. Now we get up here and we are 42. We can look for moves. 42 is the candle that it dumped on and reversed on and started coming back up. Okay, so from there we have 1, 2, 3. 3 is bouncing off the range of 1. Boom, it starts moving. And now we're back over here and we're at the new bar. That bar is, oh, by the way, I know on the other one, like somewhere in here is about center. And so that kind of puts you over here to where like 8 to 9 Fibonacci from where the 25. So it'd be 25, 50, 75 kind of mark there. So that's how that is. All right, moving on. We're going to, well, I guess we can go ahead and do this from the 250 point here as well. These numbers, let's bring that back in so you can see them. Grab this again. Oh, come on now. What is going on? Just trying to do everything, wasn't it? All right. What? 16? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. It's open of a 250 bar. It's the open of a it's the open of also a 25 bar. And so we can look for 13 to 14. So 13 and 14 blasted off to the high. And then we know that 16 is a potential reversal because as it's breaking down from that through the levels of 2 bars back. And then from there we can count. 16 is 1, 17 is 2, 18 is 3. All right. 18 bounced up under the range of 16 and took off. It's the same. This is the same stuff. I'm trying to teach you guys how to count. I'm trying to teach you guys where to count. Do not chop up the work and put it in different places and things like that, and go doing a bunch of stuff like that. So you know, because you're gonna make some mistakes. I'm trying to keep you tied in with the market. So just stick with what I'm showing you, and then you'll be able to advance through it, because then you won't be wasting so much time looking at the wrong things. You'll be focusing on the right things, and give you guys plenty of time to think about this process and what it actually means. So here we are, 26. Look at our 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth number over from the bottom, 26. We can count from there around. We can count to 3, 4, and look for 3, 4, and 5, 6. Right. So 26 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are back over the previous 50 bar open level. In our new 50 bar, we are back over it at 5, 6 from that count. All right. Also, now 2 bars back, boom, 2 bars back. These are the structural levels. It came down in here and it landed on the first high to a very specific peak. These little points right here coming over are structural trades. All right. We also get a previous section low tied up in there. And that just kind of, that's where a lot of people might have tried to take along, and then not understanding that 2 bars back is a function that you need to be paying attention to. All right. Currently, this right here is bar 4. This is bar 3. We are in bar 5. Again, bar 4. Bar 3. Bar 5. 5 will seek the levels of 3. Open, high, low, close. Where are we? Right now we are using the open level of 2 bars back on a 250 bar math from the open of the year. I've shown you each one of them. I'm showing you the numbers. I'm showing you how and where the market can move. We can do this very, very specifically. 21, as this right here is a 25 bar open as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this right here is the 125 close. 1, 2, 3. Right? You understand? So what that means is we can look at these points and we can count in these numbers here, and you can see the move. It blasted off. That's really getting on my nerves every time it highlights that stuff at the bottom down there. I'm trying to talk about these little points here. All right, so what do we have? We are 21 at the very high, 21, and we can then count in sequences of 3 to 4, 5 to 6. Well, 21 plus 5, 6 puts me at around 26 to 27. Look at my number down here, 26. What do I have over here? 26. Boom, it dumps. What's over here at the bottom? 32, 34, pushing up. 42 over here, pushing down. We can also come in with other numbers and pay attention and play around with that stuff. So this is basically how it's working. I'm just going to move along through this. And again, you can split these right here by bars of 10. These are 2 50s. These are 50s. And then we'll split them by 5 10s and split the 10s by 5 2s. Our base number is 2 again. So now we'll be switching to the 3s to go ahead and get that taken care of real quick. All right, this is a 375 bar math system here. This is fractal, same nested starting point, start of the year, first 4-hour bar. These are 75 bars, 75 bars, and 75 bars. We are currently working in our 4th section, and this 4 will seek the sections of 2. In the previous one, it was a 3 and a 5. I'm showing you how I'm tying you into the mathematicals in different ways. Okay? So just pay attention. Now look at the numbers down there. Our base number is a 3. It's not, the 125 is 1, 250 is 2, 375 is 3. We are fractalizing. Our base bar is 1 on 125. Our base bar is 2 on the 250. Our base bar is 3 on the 375. We are always, I repeat, always in the middle, the start, middle, or the end of a 3-bar function. That is why I tell you to focus on, in a daily form, 2 bars back. In a weekly form, because we're talking a different candle, the day is the lowest day style candle. The week is the lowest week style candle. So the 1 day and the 1 week are equivalent in time in these mathematical understandings. So this is a bar 3. So our number is 2 on the first, 4 on the second, 6 on the third. Our 3 is, Fibonacci number 3 is now a 9. Our 5 is now a 15. Our 13, our 8 is a 24. Our 13 is this 39. You get what I'm saying? All right. So it's 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55. And this little bad boy here would represent where 1 and 1 and 2 turn fractal. All right. So what does that mean? That means our base number that in this sequence on the 3, our base number that we want to look for a trade is the 6. Well, what do we have over here bouncing off of our level? Well, I will be... come on now. I can't be that right. Let's just see if it's going to do it again. Y'all, let's just see if I'm going to have a mistake or something real quick. We come over and we have 15 coming up. 15 pushes up. Boom. And we got 24 over here pushing it down. And our other smaller sequences, you can see how the 1 moved it, then the 2 moved it. Now the 3 is moving it back down towards the other levels of what the 125 and the 250 bar maths moved it to. So you can see how we would be in a sequence like this. And that sequence pushed us back down towards the high of what our current little bar was there. So if we take that, what does that mean? We split these sections right here by 15. The first ones are split by 5, you mark 6. And then the next one you split it by 10 and you mark 11. So on this one right here we look for 15. And then if we're counting out this tool, if we mark it on this bar and it comes over, it doesn't count that actual bar. So the actual count is that is shown in this form is correct like this as to what bar to mark. So we would look for 15 and mark the 15. If we manually count that out, I think I messed up. I was supposed to put that on real quick. Let me check that. No, right. So if I count out and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, mark 16. 5, mark 6. 15, mark 16. You get what I'm saying there? Okay. So let's go ahead and let's do this again. So now we have bar 2 bouncing off of bar 1 range. Bar 1 has already came in and put in its high-low. Bar 2 has already pushed through that, came back inside, and then pushed off again. So let's see where 15 comes in right here. 15 comes in right there. Now we are in bar 3. Let's just go ahead and lay this out a little bit just to kind of show you the sequencing and stuff. And you can do every bit of this on all of it. I'm just kind of keeping it short because I know people like to bail out on videos and they don't want to pay attention that long. So I'm just trying to capture what I can with a little bit of attention that these people are going to give me. And I'll do with that what I can. All right. So now we've got our 5-bar sections. This is a 75-bar math. We are 75. Pink to pink is 375. Black bold dotted right here to black bold dotted is 75. These little inner ones right here are 15, and these will divide into 5 pieces of 3. We are fractal by the number 5. I'm teaching you how to count. I'm running you through math functions. We are in bar 3, bouncing off of bar 1. We are bar 3. We are over top of bar 1 levels. We look from back here. We say, what type of move do we have so far? What do we have? We look for, 9, and we can count on this one. We are obviously clearly bouncing off of the low right in here of the level, right? And so what we can do is we can come over here and we can say, all right, this right here is 8. 8 is pushing it down. That's a regular Fibonacci number. 9 is pushing it down. That's our next number down here. And then we have 10 and 11. That is a 250 bar number where it goes into the next count. And so that matters a lot right there as well. And so you can see how we're really tying together a whole lot of mathematical understanding all at this point. 12, 13. 13 is a regular Fibonacci number. It's moving along. All right. So that right there is from that point. Let's do it from over here. That is 15. Now we're over here at 25. Do you see 24 at the bottom in there? 24, 25. That means 24 is 1, 25 is 2, 26 is 3, and 27 is 4. 3, 4. A new Fibonacci count from a Fibonacci number based off of the count in threes. Again, from my previous videos, I've taught you about accounting. You can count in 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, right? Okay, so here we are. And so that's our move at our low of day. Plus, it's a 2-bar back function. All right, we come up over top of this. We have 33, 34, 35, and that right there is 34 is a regular Fibonacci number. From here up into this level, we have 18. What is 18? That's 15 is a Fibonacci number down here at the bottom, 15. So these entire bars are Fibonacci bars in and of themselves. We have one of them, we have 2 of them, and now we have 3 of them. The third one is bouncing off of the first one, all right? Let's see here. We can then move along, which you've seen the other stuff in which it caught it. We can come to the new bar. We can come over in here and we can look and see what type of numbers we have. So we have 15 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, a move. It goes up 5, 6 of them across up here at the top, We can look at the other maths and see if we can lay them all 3 out, and we can look at all 3 of them consecutive, which I do that every time. There's not a time that I trade that I'm not looking at them like that unless I already know what they are and I know how to do it in other mathematical forms, so I don't need the other charts. That's the only time I'll do that, is when I understand that. So anyway, these moves are, 4, 2 bars back, 4 and 6. 6 is my number down here at the bottom. It dumps us back down, right? Again, we are counting from very specific mathematical points and looking for 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 on 1s and the 2 sequence of that and the 3 sequence of that, right? So we can see how in these perspectives, how we can also, in this form, if this was a Friday and this was a Thursday and then this was a Wednesday, we could see how we would have been looking at these closing levels and then that little upper structure level low there, and that gives us our 2-bar back function. Yet another one. I know. It kills people to see how easy this looks, but I assure you it took a whole lot of time to figure that out. So we could go through all this stuff and really get into that as well. I don't know what the number would be from here. Let's find out. Let's see. What do we have at the top? We have 40. What do we have at the bottom down here? What number does it tell us to look for on this mathematical setup? 39. Bro, 39 is the end of the move. What do? 39. The next thing can happen is we look for a 2-bar back pattern. 39 is the end of it, right? And so 39 is the end. So then we go, 39 is now 1. 40 is 2. And then 41 is 3. That's 2 bars back. 3 off 1. Boom. We're down. We go back to the bottom. We have 54, 53, and 54. Right? That's the same numbers as the other stuff. If I laid this out, it would be landing off of something over here in this area here. I can lay it out real quick just to do it real fast and then see what it is for the video. Alright, we'll go ahead and mark that one. I believe that was correct. We will double check it. We will start back at our line, double check to 15. Go ahead and run it over to 30. See what candle it is. Lay that candle. Come back. Reference that it is correct. It is 15. Now we mark for 30. Alright, we see that candle and now we know where it is. We come over here and we go back one. We see that it says 15. We advance till it says 30. And then that tells us where our next candle is, and we can make our move and make sure that it's correct. We start back here, we advance forward 15, and now we have 30. So we know we are mathematically correct. So this is bar 4, and like kind numbers, odds and evens, what do we have back here? A 2. Bam. I'm telling you guys. I'm trying to tell you guys, like I'm so in tune with this mathematics of this market. It is ridiculous. It's going to be hard. It's going to be like really hard for you guys to get somebody to explain this to you in a better manner, more consistent than what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep doing this, and I'm gonna keep getting more and more clear with it as I go. And if you'll just listen to what I'm telling you, don't change it up, don't mix it up, don't put it anywhere it's not supposed to be. Don't do any of that. Just stick with what I'm doing, stick with what I'm saying, pay attention, master this stuff. And whenever you get done mastering this point and I get everything across, you're going to be able to blow your own mind. Like, it is going to trip you out what you are going to be able to do with this system. So this is how we do the entire system. Every bit of this right here is based off of a 5. Okay? Alright. And so, yeah, so I'm just trying to lead you to the market functions really quick. I'm showing you how to do this. Showing you how to lay this out in front of your own eyeballs there. All right. Now we are bar 4 off of. Oh, let's start over here. This would be bar 1, bar 2. Bar 2 can expand bar 1, wouldn't you say? You've seen that in a whole lot of stuff, huh? That's like Tuesday going outside of Monday. But oh, come on now, I got the wrong tool. This and this. 2 bars back. Boom. If you know what to do, you know where you are, you know how to count. What do we have up here? 21, 22. All right, 25 is 3, 4. We're at level. You know what I mean? How is it? You know what I mean? Everybody's freaking out. Everybody's flipping out. Current bar. So we go up. Boom. We come back down. We are current bar. What do we look? 1, 2 bars back. Look for the levels. Bam. Where can we count from? Let's see. How do we do this? I have no idea what this number is going to be. 40s. We are 45. Where are our numbers? We didn't keep them up here. So we are 40. Right. So you see the little numbers. You've seen them. Go count it out. You'll get it. It's 2 bars back. Odds and evens. We're just doing Fibonacci counts from different places. We have 15. That means that around 20 and 21, we can see in basic bar 1 structures that 21 is our blast off candle. Right? Come on now. What we got over here? 31, 2, 3, 4. Boom! Come on now. I'm trying to lead you to the market functions. All y'all got to do is just let me. Pay attention. Don't go mixing it up. Just pay attention to what I'm showing you. And I'm going to keep getting more and more clear on this. And then I'm going to show you how to be predictive. This is where it gets really good. So I'm having a lot of fun in teaching you guys this stuff. But I need you guys to pay attention. This is how it works on this sequence. And I'm going to show you how to do it in other sequences and tie them together. We will be tying 3 more sequences in with these 3. So we'll have a set of 6 of them running. And what is 6? 5, 6. 6? Huh? I'm trying to lead you to the numbers, baby. All y'all got to do is let me. So just, give me a little time. I'm trying to show you. By the way, I have not changed my trading strategy not one time in all of my video explanations. That's the cool part about it. The reason I'm doing that is because that is the function that moves the markets. This is a Fibonacci-based mathematical sequence in a form of complicated accounting. It is odds and evens, mathematical boundaries of 2-bar back in every type of function. I can do this for every single type of candle there is and every single type of time frame there is. And I can do this in hundreds of sequences, and I am not joking. You guys just stick with me a little bit, and I'm going to show y'all who the real algorithm master is. It's me. I'm going to let you know. Show me better. I'm still waiting on somebody to tag somebody better, show somebody better, say somebody's doing something more clear, more often, without taking and stealing my strategy and trying to build something. I'm waiting on somebody to show me something. I'm still waiting. I'm not cocky. I'm confident. There's a big difference. I've put in a lot of work for this, and I've seen through a whole lot of BS that you guys ain't seen through. I'm trying to guide you to the functions. Will you let me? Will you let me? All you got to do is pay attention, and I got you.